Welcome to my Momma's online tutorials. Today we're going to be making apple hand pies. What you're going to need is my Momma's gluten-free pie dough, a half a dozen apples, 2 tablespoons of butter, 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, the juice and zest of 1 lemon, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of non-GMO cornstarch. First you're going to peel and core your apples, making sure to remove any seeds and core from the slices. Then you're going to slice your apples thin, approximately 1/8 of an inch, and throw them into a pot. Next you need to pour in the juice and zest of 1/2 of 1 lemon into the sliced apples. This will keep them from discoloring. When you zest the lemon, you're going to want to avoid getting any pith, which is the bitter white shell under its yellow skin. Next you're going to add your butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon, and turn your stove onto a low heat, stirring them as they cook until they are slightly translucent. We recommend cooking the apples first because we can control the amount of moisture inside the hand pie. If you were to just put it in the hand pie uncooked, it would give off its water and cause your hand pie to leak out all of its deliciousness. Once the apples have cooked down, you're going to mix together 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with 1/4 cup of water. You're going to pour the mixture into the apples gradually until it starts thickening. This will help to prevent any of your delicious filling from leaking out. Once it is thickened, shut off the heat and let the apples cool. This is what the finished result should look like. As you can see, the apples do not have any soupy juices in them, which is perfect. We want a nice thick texture to hold all of that delicious flavor in. Now that our apples are cooked, let's move on to the next step. You're going to need to make an egg wash by whisking together 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water. This will be used to hold our hand pies together, as well as give it a shiny finish. Now let's move on to the hand pie crust. You're going to use the My Momma's pie dough that we made in a previous video. The link is in the description below. Generously coat your parchment with flour and begin to roll your dough. You're going to want to roll it out a little more than 1/8 of an inch thick, making sure to flip the parchment occasionally to prevent it from sticking. Like I've said in other videos, you don't have to use the parchment paper, but we recommend it because it makes the job much easier. Then you're going to cut out your circles. If you don't have a 6-inch large round cookie cutter, you can use a bowl and a knife. One of the greatest things about this dough is that it can be constantly re-rolled and never get tough, unlike regular gluten dough. Next you're going to use the egg wash to coat around the edges of the dough. You can use a brush or your fingers. We're Italian. We like to be close to our food. Next you're going to add the pre-cooked apples. Now it's important not to overfill these or they will burst, which makes it an apple pie with crust on the side, and you don't want that. You're going to want to put between 1 to 2 tablespoons of filling in each. This recipe will make you approximately 12 to 13 hand pies. As you fold them, it's really important to make sure that they are completely sealed with no filling sticking out. Then you're going to use a fork to press the sides together, as well as make a decorative edge. Also, don't forget to poke a small hole in the top of the hand pie. That will prevent it from exploding in the oven. Then you want to place them on a baking tray. As you can see, they can be moved around very easy. Next, you're going to egg wash the tops of them to give them a nice shiny golden brown color when they bake. Now you can either use this method or you can use a cream with a sprinkling of coarse turbinado sugar on top. Totally your choice. We are using some of the leftover pie crust dough to cut out some decorative leaves to put on top. Since we're filling our pastries, let's fill one of the tart shells that we made in a previous video as well. Now both the pie crust and the hand pies freeze and thaw perfectly, so if you want to make them ahead of time for an event, or make a bunch ahead of time and cook them as needed, you can do that with no issue. Don't forget to take that extra moment to make your food look like art. Next, they're going to go into an oven at 325 for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. As they emerge from the oven, a feeling of joy shall overcome you as you smell the intoxicating aroma of apple cinnamon. Your result should be a soft, flaky outer shell with its filling still intact, looking and smelling absolutely delicious. And that is how you make my mama's gluten-free hand pies. Ooh la la. Are you looking to make good gluten-free food without all the hassle? Check out our other videos on our YouTube page, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting recipes. And make sure to follow us on Facebook and find our mixes on our website. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.